Hi. Okay. I spent my first year of high school at a different private school, which I had attended from kindergarten through ninth grade. Going to a small school has its upsides and downsides, and I had the opportunity to experience both of those. From kindergarten to ninth grade, I had the same 30 classmates. We had grown so close over the years, I considered some of them family. Seeing the same 30 people every day also meant I never had the opportunity to get to know people outside of my friend group. Another downside was everyone's personal life was public knowledge to every single person in the school. This ranged from crushes and went as far as problems that were going on in people's family life. The greatest downside I experienced was I was stuck in a bubble that limited my view and understanding of the outside world. While there were some downsides, there were some great experiences as well. For example, there was a sense of comfort and familiarity in seeing the same teachers and friends every day for 10 years. This made it challenging to step out of my comfort zone and finally leave. My freshman year of high school was the first time I really experienced a change within my academic setting. I'd finally moved to a different campus and was going to be surrounded by new faces and new personalities. My first months were exciting and challenging. During these few months, I began to notice things about the school that went against what I believed to be right and wrong. Sometime within this year, I began to wonder if the school was truly the right fit for me and if I could see myself being there for 4 years. After many conversations with my family, we collectively decided the school that I once considered my second home was no longer where I was going to continue my education. This was an added stress to my family, who was also trying to figure out where my sister would be attending college the following year. I'm so grateful they supported me and stood by my side despite the difficulties that came with seeing me leave a community that they also found to be family. When it came time to tell my friends and teachers I was leaving, they criticized my decision, and some went as far as to say I would regret it and I was making the wrong choice. With all the negative responses I had received, I began to doubt my decision and was almost positive I was making the wrong one. When it came time to start my first day here at RHP, I was beyond nervous. In the beginning, I was not at all confident in my decision to come here. Missing out on countless dances, football games, and other events that I had watched my friends attend made me feel like I had made the wrong decision. It was not until the end of my sophomore year where I began to get accustomed to RHP. I stepped out of my comfort zone and began to get to know my classmates and teachers. By the beginning of junior year, I was completely sure that RHP was my new home away from home. In the short amount of time I had spent here, I felt like I had made lifelong friends and memories that solidified my choice to leave my previous school. Fast forward to today, I've spent ample time reflecting on my years as a high school student. While continuously challenging me, RHP has given me the opportunity to expand my knowledge while having some fun in between. Being surrounded by various personalities, cultures, and religions has prepared me to enter college with an open mind and excitement for the next chapter in my life. If there is one thing to take away from my speech, let it be this. There will be times where things get challenging and it may seem like the end of the world, but it's in those times you really find yourself and what you stand for. Those hard times also bring out the strongest versions of ourselves that are sometimes hidden deep down. When you discover that hidden warrior inside of you, you can get through anything. First, I want to say thank you to God. Thank you for getting me through those tough times. I'm grateful for everyone and everything you give to me. To Dr. T, thank you for being the best advisor. You made this transfer here so much easier. And to the boys of Dr. T's advisory, I'm going to miss you guys. Good luck. To my friends over there in the back, you have been so much fun these past years. I couldn't ask for a better group to finish off high school with. I'll miss you. To the Honey Badgers, the day Mr. Wilkins, Coach Negan, and Mr. Hagee asked me to join this team was the moment everything came together for me. Thank you for the opportunity to represent the greatest team of all. To Rose, Bella, and Amanda, thank you for staying by my side even when I left. I don't know what these last 4 years would be like without you, and thank you for the endless amount of memories. I can't wait to see what these next years have in store for all of us. To Chris Kuhn, you have been there for me these past 2 years, and I'm very blessed to have met you. Don't ever change, and I can't wait to see what you will accomplish in the coming years. To Mr. Marr and the RHP community, thank you for being so welcoming. This community is something special, and I'm so glad to graduate from here. To all of the teachers I've had these past years, especially Mrs. Hagee, Miss Hodges, and Mr. Flamini, I wish a shout out was enough to show you just how grateful I am for you. You have taught me so much more than just history or how to write. You have all taught me things that changed my life, and I promise I'll go out and make you proud. To Mom and Dad, thank you for working so hard to make me happy, and thank you for being my #1 supporters in everything I do. Thanks for showing me what it means to be such great parents. I do not deserve to have amazing and loving parents like you two, but I'm so blessed that I do. To my brother Mark, you are the most talented person I know. Thanks for being my big brother. To my sister Chrislyn, you're such a great role model to me. Thank you for always being someone I can laugh with. Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. And I want to thank me for being me at all times. Sleep God.